Hi guys, today we're looking at using a protractor. Our learning intention for today is by the end of this lesson you will be able to draw angles using a protractor. Okay, let's remind ourselves of how we measure angles. Angles are measured in degrees, and therefore we use the following symbols to show this. The following angle is 50 degrees. We will write this as angle BAC. The angle always occurs at the middle letter. This corner point is called the vertex. This is the point in which two lines meet. We can use a protractor to accurately measure an angle. Here is our protractor. We have two scales on a protractor, the outside scale and the inside scale. We also have a baseline and we have a center point. To know which scale to use, we look and see where our baseline is. Wherever our baseline hits 0, that is the scale we use. i.e., in this case, if my baseline, the red line I've drawn, hits 0 on the left-hand side, therefore I use the outside scale. If my baseline hits 0 on the inside, I use the inside scale. Let's have a look at how we draw our angles. Draw an angle of 25 degrees. Please follow the following steps. Step 1, draw your baseline. So this is the baseline of my angle. Step 2, place the protractor at the baseline center point, and the center point of the protractor lies at the vertex. So we place our protractor along the baseline, and notice that the center point of your protractor lies at the vertex. Step 3, we mark the angle we want to draw with an X. In this case, my baseline hits 0 on the inside scale. Therefore, I am using the inside scale. I read to 25 on my inside scale and draw an X where that occurs. Step 4, I remove my protractor and join the X to my vertex. This is an angle of 25 degrees. Please pause and take down this example. Please ensure that you write down the steps to find and draw an angle. Let's try another one. Draw an angle of 50 degrees. Step 1, draw your baseline. Step 2, place your protractor on the baseline where the center point lies at the vertex. So I'm placing my protractor along my baseline, and this time I'm going to do it the other way around. So my center point lies at my vertex. Step 3, mark the angle you want to draw with an X. In this case, my baseline hits 0 on the outside scale. Therefore, I am using the outside scale. So reading the outside scale, I place an X at 50. I then remove my protractor and join the X to the vertex. This is an angle of 50 degrees. Let's try another one. Draw an angle of 130 degrees. Step 1, draw your baseline. Step 2, Place your protractor on the baseline, and the center point of your protractor will lie at your vertex. So my vertex is the end point of my baseline, and that lies at the center point of my protractor. Step 3. Mark the angle you want to draw with an X. I want to draw an angle of 130 degrees. I need to mark 130 degrees with an X. First off, check whether you are using the inside or the outside scale. In my case, I am using the inside scale because my baseline hits 0. So you can see my baseline here hits 0 at the inside scale. So reading all the way around to 130, I mark my X at 130 on my inside scale. Step 4. I remove my protractor and I join my X to my vertex. This is an obtuse angle of 130 degrees. Please pause and take down the example and the steps.